Hello everyone, today we are going to discuss about few more problems based on equations of motion. If the bullet is coming from the gun, when it is passing through the plank, if it is losing 1 by nth of initial velocity, in previous class we discussed how many number of planks are required in that problem. M equals to n square by 2n minus 1. But here we are going through the one more problem. In this case, when the bullet is fired from the gun, it is passing through the plank. We should consider the thickness of the plank is x. After passing through this, its velocity becomes to 1 by nth of its velocity. When it is passing from the plank, its velocity becomes to 1 by nth of initial velocity. And the question is, how many number of planks are required to stop this bullet? See. Suppose we should consider this is the plank M. M number of planks means the total distance from beginning to here is mx. Same, we are going to take that third equation of motion. First we apply from here to here. Initial velocity is u. U by n whole square minus u square equals to 2 into acceleration into displacement is x. Second one we can apply from initial velocity u and final velocity becomes to 0 because it stops. 0 square minus u square equals to 2 into a into mx. Take the ratio of this. We should cancel these two and x also cancel. Here u square is the common and we should cancel this one. So u square equals to 1 by n square minus 1 divided by minus u square. Here 1 by m. Here u square cancel. When you are taking minus is here, you are getting 1 minus 1 by n square equals to 1 by m. M is the number of planks. After take LCM and all this, you are getting m equals to n square by n square minus 1. So try to understand the difference between this one and that one. There the velocity loses to 1 by nth of its velocity. But in this case, the velocity becomes to 1 by nth of that initial velocity. How many planks are required to stop the bullet means directly we can use this formula. Now we are going to discuss one problem based on this. If the velocity becomes v by 10th of its initial velocity, how many number of planks are required to stop this one means direct we can go for m equals to, instead of n square here n equals to 10. 10 square by n square minus 1. 100 minus 1. So m equals to 100 by 99. So m equals to 1.1 something. So m equals to, we require 2 planks. In this case we require 2 planks. So the formula is n square by n square minus 1. Here it is losing 1 by 10th of its initial velocity means n equals to 10. So n square is 100 by 99. You are getting 1 point something means more than 1 plank means we should require the 2 planks. Like that we are going to discuss about one more problem is there. Here the body is starting from rest. So initial velocity equals to 0. After 10 seconds, the distance is covered Sn. From here to here, the distance is S. Find the ratio of S by Sn. What is the S here? Total distance travelled by the body in 10 seconds. What is the Sn here? Distance travelled by the body in 10th second. So directly we can take this formula. S is directly proportional to n square times square. Here this is the uniform acceleration. Then Sn is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. So we can take it S by Sn equals to, instead of n square you are writing 10 square by 2n minus 1, 2 into 10 minus 1. So S by Sn equals to 100 by 90. 100 by 90. So try to understand, total distance is directly proportional to time square, and nth second how much distance it covers, it is directly proportional to 2n minus 1. So not only this one more problem we are going to discuss about. Suppose if the given expression is v square minus u square equals to 8s. Find acceleration. Find acceleration. So with the help of which equation of motion we can find out the acceleration in this case? We can go through the third equation of motion. V square minus u square equals to 2as formula. It should be right, v square minus u square equals to 2 into 4 into s. After comparison of equation 1 and 2, acceleration is 4 meter per second square. So we are based on the situation, we can use the equations of motion. In this problem, look once, the given data is the rate of velocity dv by dt equals to minus 2.5 times of under root v. Initial velocity is 6.25 meters per second. After traveling some time, that velocity becomes to 0. We should find out the time. So what is the given data in this case? The given data is dv by dt equals to minus 2.5 under root v. When we are doing the cross multiplication, dv by under root v equals to minus 2.5 times of the dt. But the thing is initial velocity is, lower limit is 6.2 meters per second. After traveling some time, that velocity is v equals to 0. So initial velocity is 6.25 meters per second and final velocity is 0. But here also we are taking the integration both the sides, and the initial time is t equals to 0 seconds and final time is, we should consider t. When we are doing the integration, we can take it, integration of v to the power of minus 1 by 2 is, we should write it, v to the power of minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1. Then the limitations are 6.25 and here upper limit is 0. Then minus 2.5, integration differentiation cancel. Here t, lower limit is 0, starting from 0, upper limit is 3. When we are applying the upper limit and lower limit, here minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is the 1 by 2. T is coming as a numerator, it becomes to 2. And here instead of v, first we apply the upper limit 0 minus, then lower limit, instead of v we are writing 6.25. 6.25 we should write it 2.5 whole square and whole to the power of, this is 1 by 2 is equals to minus 2.5 t. After simplification you are getting t equals to 1.1, 2.5 is cancelled, under root of this one, t equals to 2 seconds. T equals to 2 seconds. If you want to do this one, minus minus cancel, 2 into under root of 2.5 whole square and under root cancel, you are getting 2.5 equals to 2.5 into t. After simplification, time equals to 2 seconds. One more problem is there. If the speeds of two cars are there, both are starting from same instant, same position. First car velocity is u and second car velocity is 4u. After some time, after traveling some distance, both the cars are comes to rest. Find the ratio of the distances travelled by the cars. Simply we can use the third equation of motion, in this case v square minus u square equals to 2as. But here initial velocity is u for first car and final velocity is 4u. In both the cases final velocity is 0. And that too, final velocity is 0 means retarding. We can take the negative acceleration. So we should give the relation minus u square is directly proportional to minus s. Why? 2 is the constant and a is the uniform acceleration. Finally, we should write it u1 by u2 whole square equals to s1 by s2. Minus minus cancel here. Then u1 they have given u and u2 is the 4u whole square. So the ratio of the distances is s1 by s2 equals to 1 by 60. S1 by S2 equals to 1 by 60. So here they didn't mention anything about the time. We know the initial velocity, we know the final velocity and how much distances we should find out. So the way is we can go through the v square minus u square equals to 2as formula. And one more problem is here. They have given one bullet. Bullet is moving with how much velocity? 20 meters per second. It is passing through the one wooden plank. The plank thickness also they mentioned. Here thickness is nothing but distance travelled by the bullet, that is 4 centimeters. While doing calculations, all physical quantities we have to follow the one system. So centimeters we are converting into meters in this case, and time we should find out. Which one is suitable to find out? This one. We know the distance and we know the initial velocity and we have to find out the time in this case. Look, u equals to 20 meters per second. Then the distance is 4 into 10 to the power of minus 2 meters. We can find out the time is how much. We can go through the second equation of motion. S equals to ut plus half at square. One expression here. Instead of s we are taking 4 into 10 power minus 2. Initial velocity is 20 and time we don't know, plus half into a into, this is time also we don't know here, t square. This is equation number 1. And one more we can take it, v equals to u plus at formula. After traveling this distance the velocity becomes to 0. So v equals to u plus at formula. Here instead of u 20 plus a into t. This is one more equation we can take it. But here clearly we know that final velocity is 0. 0 equals to 20 minus we can take it. Why? This is decelerating. So at equals to 20. at equals to 20. When we are substituting instead of at, otherwise a equals to 20 by t. After simplification you are getting in this 0.04 equals to 20 into t. Here decreasing velocity, here also we should take the negative sign, minus 1 by 2 into, instead of a 20 by t, t square. This t cancel, then tension. So 0.04 20t minus 10t. 10t equals to 0.04, then t equals to 0.004 seconds. 0.004 seconds.